Super fucking cold. Oh my lord. Man, so lemon water. It's already been a month since I started waking up at 5 a.m. And it was a month about like 6 days ago. But am I still waking up at 5 a.m.? Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. One of the days that I was supposed to wake up at 5, my alarm didn't go off, and I was super sleep deprived. So naturally, when you're sleep deprived, your body's gonna want to wake you up at a later time, right? So I woke up around 6:30, and I was so pissed because my alarm didn't go off. Like I was like, I made sure my alarm was set at this time. Why didn't it go off? But it was probably for a reason. Maybe it was God saying that I just need more sleep. I don't know, but I did do a month waking up at 5 a.m. like I told you guys. Okay? Super, super important to stick to your word. And I'm actually glad I did it. I was actually. I was in the gym the other day. And, the whole day, I'm just working. I go to the gym. And I showered at the gym too because my water heater had broke. We already replaced it. But my water heater broke and it was just spewing out cold water. So, I mean, it was convenient. I got out the sauna. I'm like, might as well just take a shower at the gym, right? So I got out of the sauna, made my way into the shower, and after I showered, as I was walking out, I was like, dang, it feels really good to be alone. Because throughout the whole day, you're just going through the motions, but you're doing it by yourself. And because most of the time I was like with my friends, but now it's more like you're by yourself, you're locking in, you're doing all this work. And a lot of times it can feel lonely, like very, very lonely when you're trying to commit to something that will better yourself. A lot of the time, no one will believe you. No one believe you can do it. But so long as you believe, then you can do it. But a lot of the time it's gonna feel lonely. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, why do a bunch of people feel lonely, but they feel the need to get a girlfriend? Right, hold on, let me expand on this. Most of the time when people are lonely, they want to fill that gap with a relationship when they're not yet ready for a relationship. So, I was actually talking to this girl that I met, and I was talking to this girl I met, but I was so busy, I was so focused on what I was doing that I couldn't really make time for her. It kind of bothered me, but I don't know. I'm so involved in my craft that I almost didn't want to make time for her. It's weird. This is recent too. It's like last week, about 2 weeks ago. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, what do I need right now? Do I really need a relationship? I don't. Am I just talking to her just because I'm bored? Most likely, right? So I told her straight up, I'm like, look, I can't continue to talk to you, right? We could probably remain friends, but I just can't commit to anything serious with you because I'm so involved in my craft. I don't know if it's just me or I don't know if it's just I'm crazy or something, but so many people want to find a girlfriend or a significant other just to fill gap of loneliness. But if you craft your day with significant things that fulfill your purpose, then it's kind of hard to feel like you're lonely, to feel like you're depressed. Like my day, let me show you my day earlier or yesterday. Full of things we do. Like this. Just full. And most of these gaps are just me driving places. Right? Today, again, not sure how my day's gonna look today, but I'm still gonna fill it out. Right? Because it kind of varies from day to day. For my work, I do have like appointments that I go out to. But a lot of people feel very lonely and feel the need to replace, or not replace, but they want to get a significant other to fill that gap of loneliness. And I get it, but you wouldn't be lonely if one, your relationship with God was close, and two, you had something to work on, to improve on every single day. If you had those two things, it's really hard to feel lonely. Especially if you're around family too. So I told her straight up, I was like, yeah, listen, I like you, but I just can't continue anything. I can't commit to a relationship right now. I don't want to make time because it'll take more valuable time away from the things that I want to help improve me as a person. Right? I don't know, it's weird. Like, this is super weird. This wasn't how I was back then either. I was talking to her. Right, call me if I'm weird. I was talking to her, and I was like this on FaceTime. Yeah, we're talking, yeah, whatever. But as I was talking to her in that free time that I had, I'm like, what can I be doing right now? I could be reading right now. I could be watching sales videos. I could be watching a gym video or something. Like, what can I be doing? Because this is essentially a waste of time if I'm not going to commit to anything. It's a huge waste of time. Focus on yourself. Focus on building your character first. Then, once that is done, or once you feel like very fulfilled, then you can have time to have a girlfriend, or make time to have a girlfriend. But right now, I literally can't, and I'm sorry for you ladies, I'm playing, but I want more time to focus on myself. Plus, I'm super young, right? There's no way I could have a relationship, but I'd rather much just focus on myself. Focus on improving mentally, physically, spiritually by myself. Moral of the story, if you're lonely and you don't have time, do not make time for a girlfriend. A lot of people have their girlfriend as like, they have them on a pedestal and they have them on top. And they prioritize them over the work that needs to be done. And it's crazy because I was kind of stuck in that trap. I didn't really prioritize her as much, but in my relationship 3 years ago, it was a year ago, but it lasted 3 years. And I remember my friend, he asked me, he was like, do you really love her? And that question actually got me thinking. I hesitated. Usually people would say, yeah, oh yeah, 100% I love her. But dude, I was fucking like, 18, 19 years old. Or 20. Oh, this is like 2 years ago. He asked me 2 years ago, do you really love her? Yeah. So I was 18 years old. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, do I? It was never really love in the first place. It was more lust than love. And sometimes people can confuse lust for love. That's what I did. Right? And And I told her straight up, I see you as a distraction. We need to cut things off after a really big argument we had. I'm like, look, I'm not going to put up with this shit anymore. You and I are done. I'm done. Ever since then, I haven't talked to anyone, only just improving my game physically, mentally, and spiritually. And that's how it should be. You shouldn't be trying to cure your loneliness with partying and overeating and going out with girls and shit. No. What will really fulfill yourself, because those are partial fulfillments that last for like a few hours at a time, but what would really fulfill yourself is driving towards something that will build your character, and getting a closer relationship with God. And if you find yourself stuck in those predicaments, ask, because the only person that can get you out is you. So ask yourself these questions. First of all, what am I doing here? Second of all, will this help me? How can I use this so I don't do this anymore? Use it as fuel. Because clearly you're bored. Clearly you don't have enough shit to do in the day. So you want to fill it with something else. Look, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't be in a relationship. By all means, if you're already in one, then it's fine, right? But just don't let her control you. Don't let lust control you. If you're in a relationship, it's mostly just lust over love. I'm not sure if it's a real relationship, bro. Straight up, it's not. Don't let those things control you. Prioritize your work over your girl. And strive to be the man that God wants you to be. Okay? It's really hard to fall into the trap of loneliness nowadays. Especially when you're an older guy and you find yourself just going through the motions every single day. You go to work, you come back, you probably just play video games or some shit, beat your dick, or, talk to your girl. How about let's go to the gym? How about let's work on ourselves? How about let's start a business? How about let's start reading for a little bit, right? Let's read. There's so many things you can do to fill your loneliness. I remember last night I was with last night I had an appointment, and it was like about 10 minutes away from my home. And well, for our work, we're supposed to go to the people's houses and present this product to them. It's called no, I'm not gonna say what. Nah, fuck, I don't care. It's called Cool Wall. It's like a better paint, right? And I was presenting it to him, and I was getting to know him a little bit more. He seemed super lonely. I mean, I was presenting essentially in the dark. He didn't have any lights in his living room, and he seemed pretty lonely to me. And he told me that he had this sickness about 2 years ago, and his doctor had prescribed him some medicine, and that's why he got a little bit fat. And I had asked him, like, well, what are you doing after this? He was like, I'm gonna go for a run. So, okay. How long do you usually run for? About 40 to 50 minutes. Okay, that's pretty good. See, but I noticed that he looked very, very... He was living by himself. He's around like 40 to 50 years old. He seemed like a very lonely guy to me. He looked like he was depressed. But I'm glad that he's doing something. He said he's an engineer, right? So he just came back from work. He's about to go run. I'm glad he's doing something. What's the word? I'm glad that he's exerting himself physically. Yeah, he may be fat, but at least he's doing something about it. And I was like, right on, dude. That's what's up. I respect that. Okay. Focus on yourself. Work on you. Don't prioritize others over your goals. Fucking go out there and smash those goals. I fucking love y'all. Alright? Sometimes it can feel like I'm talking to myself, but I know I'm documenting my journey to success. Never miss a meal, never miss a workout, never miss a bitch. Alright, love you guys. I love you.